I want to do this woman, but there should be drum rolls, like drum rolls. It's a big person I'm going to have on the show today. I'm talking to Catharine Phiri herself, who is a boxer and celebrated boxer here in the country of Zambia. And she's a woman. First, she will get to inspire a lot of women outside there, being a Women's Day. We'll talk to her, find out about her life, as well as what led her to join boxing and everything about her right here on Wake Up Zambia. Catherine, good morning.
Good morning, thank you.
How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to have you on Wake Up Zambia, and thank you so much for coming through. It's actually a process to get you.
You're most welcome.
Catherine, tell us about you first of all. I know you are a celebrated boxer here in the country of Zambia, and you've broken records, and women outside there would want to find out probably how did it all start with you, Catharine Phiri, the dream of you becoming a boxer, and you've actually made it big. There could be a youngster outside there who's a female, a lady, or probably a youngster, a female who wants to be like you. Okay. How did it all start with you?
All right. Well, first of all, before I answer that question, I want to wish all the women out there Happy Women's Day, and be confident in everything you do. So, for me, Catherine, before I started boxing, the passion in football. I used to play football in school. And then from there, that's when I came across the boxing gym where men and women were training. That's when I shifted from football to boxing. But for me, when I was taking up boxing, looking at boxing was a male-dominated sport. I took myself as somebody who can do anything, whatever a man can do, training and everything. I said, no, I can also do the same process of training. So that's how determined I was, and I achieved what I achieved in boxing.
Okay. Now, how long ago did you venture into sports? How old were you at that time? Okay, you ventured into, let's say, football.
By then I was 11 years old. I used to play football in school and netball. I was 11, but at the time I transitioned into boxing, I think I was 15. 15 years, I was 15 by then.
Okay. Yeah. But how did you start? Who influenced you? Because there should be someone who influenced you before. Like who were you looking at to say, okay, I want to be like this person?
But then Phiri was on the peak, and I used to watch a lot of Laila Hari's videos and interviews, everything. So I just said, I wish to be like this in future as a boxer.
Okay. Your first professional fight, what was the feeling like?
Well, the first professional fight, for me, I just put it to say, no, this is my best step. My first step, and I have to put in the best for me to be recognized, for me to be given another chance. So I went in with a full band to say, no, I have to win this fight.
And you won?
I won. I remember I won that fight. It was 4 rounds. I fought against Esther Chare. That was she was from Exodus, and I won that fight.
Okay. Yes. From that time, you developed now confidence. I can do this, and I can go further.
Of course, from that time I developed the confidence with the help of the coach and the manager and the Zambian fans. It was so awesome seeing the Zambian people dressed up in Zambian flags, just coming to support. That it gave me determination and to keep on fighting so that I can be carrying the day.
Okay. Now let's talk about the momentum first of all. When the name now was made, Catharine Phiri is the new boxer that we have in the country of Zambia. She's doing the most. She's doing everything that's supposed to be done now. The name came in, and you were big. Everyone was talking about you in the country of Zambia. First of all, how was that feeling for you?
The feeling was good, and again it was scary because being seen in the limelight where everybody knows you. There are certain things you're not supposed to do. So for me, it was 50-50, scaring, and at the same time, I was so happy. Yeah.
You were happy to do that. And I know for a fact that when this fame comes in, a lot of responsibility also comes in to a human being as well. For you, how was it like? How did you take your fame coming in as a woman? First of all, how did you take your fame coming in as Catharine Phiri? People, everywhere you go, people say Catharine Phiri. How was it, first of all?
Well, for me, the way I overcome my fame was just to, we meet so many things, especially in society where we go. So for me, I just always wear the smile, whether somebody's saying negative or positive. For me, it's just to give them a smile. That's how I took up that responsibility, being in the fame society. So, yeah.
What kills a lot of people that have made big names nowadays is the issue of social media. People would come on social media and just have bad words on you and put negative things on you, first of all. I know for a fact that probably once or twice you check your social media and you see this hate speech on people coming to you and saying this. How do you handle those kind of things on social media?
Yeah, that is, it has made a lot of people who are famous, lose their value and their integrity, because people will say a lot of things, negative things, positive things, but as you are going through social media, I think the best thing is not to respond to that, because once you respond, it will carry a negative impact in your career. So I think the best way is just not to respond, but you can read the comment and see, maybe there are some comment which are going to make you, and there are comment which are going to break you, but it's up to you to see how you are going to react on those comments.
Okay, now we have got parents that have got children, and probably that child has got the love for boxing. And no, you cannot be a boxer. Be a doctor or something. And probably they think you cannot make a living out of boxing. I think, okay, after that, after probably time and time, and then you'll be suffering at the end of the day. Those parents outside there who are watching this show, they've got female kids who want to be boxers like you. And probably boxer because of this.
Well, for me, I think I encountered the same similar situation whereby my parents were against boxing, because I think boxing was regarded as a sport where only people, maybe savages, people who abuse drugs, people who are just bullying people in the society. That was the case. Especially my dad was against me involving myself into boxing, because it made me choose between boxing and school. But then I was in grade 9, after failing grade 9, and then I was like, no, you have to choose between boxing and school. But for me, I chose boxing. So I feel like boxing has helped me to be a better person, because before I started boxing, I used to be short-tempered. I used to fight. I never used to talk, but I used to be short-tempered. But I was taught on how to control my temper, and I think I became a better person. So I feel like it's something. If a child is interested in boxing, not only boxing, let's support that child. Like now, if combined education and sport, you become a better person, because from school you find that you knock off from school, you've got no other things to do. By the end of the day, you start involving yourself in these bad activities, peer pressure, abusing drugs. So instead of wasting that time, you can utilize that time for training, and by the end of the day, you become a better person. Like now, I'll give an example. Barbara Banda, she has made a living out of sports. She's a footballer, Kundananji. I think as parents, let's advise our children that sports and education, they're the best you can invest in.
Okay.
Yes.
Now there are some sportsmen outside there who are probably in boxing and soccer, football, that would think school is a waste of time. In as much as they're good at what they do, they're good at football, they're good at boxing, but they shun school down. Say, "Hello, school in Feruke, so che, boxing is
Yes.
What words can you say to those people outside there?
I think the best gift you can give to a child, or you can give to yourself, is education. You can have all these fame, you can have the money, but there will come a time you need to read something, you need to sign a contract. It's important to have that education, because the education will take you anywhere. You can do anything with your papers. For example, I'll say I want to retire boxing in the next 20 years. I develop an injury. What's next? But if I've got papers, I'll be able to apply for a job and get a job, continue with my life. But if you don't have a paper, no one will give you employment, or you can't do anything. Since you've got an injury, maybe a leg is broken, you can't continue with your sports activities. But with a paper, you can apply for a job and continue with the life.
Okay. Now, there are also some other sportsmen outside there who, I would say, boxers. Let me just be precise. Boxers who would get the skill, go to the gym, probably train, and become boxers, and they use that boxing influence that they have in communities. Me, I'm a boxer, I can beat you. That influence. What leads to that, first of all?
Well, I feel like those are just mismanaging their career. Boxing is not whereby you get a skill there, you go and utilize it in the community. You don't have to be seen that you're a boxer when you're in the community, maybe at the market. It's just people to know, oh, this is a boxer. Not we reach there now, start throwing punches anyhow. No, that's not. That is indiscipline. I'll call it indiscipline, because that is only done in the ring. You fight in the ring, that's all. Or you train in the gym, that's all. You don't have to go in the society, start bullying people, fighting people anyhow. No wonder we are given a license. That license, once you involve yourself in the street fighting, that license will be withdrawn. Yes.
Okay. Now let's talk about something very serious, as talked about most of the times by our communities. They say sportsmen, boxers, footballers, mostly they find it hard to press that squat. Like if we say that, in a boxer, I come guys who probably dating a boxer. Guys boxers. So there are a lot of myths that are happening in the society. Probably if you can actually get to explain that people are scared to date boxers, or probably to get married to boxers, to marry boxers because they feel somehow.
Yeah, no, that's true. I think that is the mentality which is there. Say no, boxers are always violent everywhere. No, I think we are good people. We are romantic. Yeah, so
romantic.
Yeah, of course. I think that ends in the ring. You fight in the ring, you make the money. That's all. It's a normal thing, like a doctor. You do your job as a doctor. It's not like when you get married to someone, every time you'll be practicing those my injection on your wife or your husband. No, it's the same. So I don't think people should get scared. Say, no, I can't date the boxer because the boxer will be violent. I can't get married to a boxer. That person will be violent in our houses. I think it's just a matter of understanding each other. Say, no, okay, this one is in this field. When it's time for boxing, I go and fight in the ring. But when it's time to take care, for instance, I'm married, take care of my husband, I have to be obedient to my husband. I don't have to be violent or anything. Yeah.
But you think it's other boxers that reason like you? Probably when they can't reason like you are reasoning,
Yeah, okay, we differ in reasoning, but I feel like when you're just told to say, no, this is boxing, you only fight in the ring, you know that, okay, I make a living out of boxing, but I don't have to take that living, say, no, I'll go with it, maybe in my home, I'll utilize that boxing with my husband. No. So maybe in the thing we differ, maybe in thinking, but I feel that's my feel for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff there. Let's talk about probably women outside there who are saying that there's no equal rights in terms of given equal rights in Zambia. How do you look at equal rights, women equal rights in the country of Zambia? Are women given enough voices to be heard in decision making, and probably also in participating in sports, like how you are a sports person? Are women also given chance to participate in sports?
Yeah, I think in our generation, women have been given equal rights compared to the men, and I'm happy. Like for now, if you look at, I'll give an example, football, the women team are doing far much better compared to the men. So I feel like women have been given that chance. So let's continue driving that spirit to say, no, we can even do much better as we are doing it now. So I'm happy, and let the government continue giving opportunities to women who are determined to achieve what they want to achieve.
Okay. A woman outside there who's watching this show right now, who's thinking Catharine Phiri probably won't get back to the ring again. Are we expecting you?
Of course, before the end of this year, I'll be bouncing back into the ring. Yes.
Okay, you'll be bouncing back into the ring. That's an official announcement of end of this year.
Yeah, before the end of this year, I'll be having a fight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. We actually wait for that fight to happen. Catherine, as we let you go, what could be your last words? People that are watching us right now, probably women that you can inspire, people that look up to you, kids that are watching this show right now, probably women who are celebrating Women's Day today. What could be your words to them as we get to the end of this?
Well, my final words to women out there, me, is just to encourage them, to encourage the woman that you can achieve anything that you want to achieve. I'll give an example myself. After dropping out of school, but I was determined to go back to school. And I finished my education. I completed my grade 12 and then did some other courses. So just be determined. Doesn't matter how old you are, how many kids you are, but as long as you are determined, you can achieve anything you want. You don't have to look down on yourself, say, no, I'm too old, I can't do certain things. As long as you're determined, you can achieve what you want to achieve. So the only thing is, I would just say 3 things which is very vital on achieving what we want to achieve. That is determination, focus, and discipline. Once you have these 3 factors, you can achieve anything you want in your life.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming through, Catherine.
You're most welcome. And happy Women's Day to all the women out there, to all the mothers who have been there to give advice to a girl child, especially a girl child. I will emphasize on a girl child. We don't want a situation whereby, as a girl child, the only thing you think of is just, no, I'll get married, my husband is going to provide everything. So let's be a girl with a future, a girl with focus to say, no, I'll go to school, I'll do this, I'll make a living out of myself. I don't have to depend on anyone. So happy Women's Day to all the ladies and women out there.
Thank you so much. So she said determination, focus, and discipline. They're going to take you places. That's the words of Catharine Phiri. We actually had right here on Wake Up Zambia. We're going on a short break. We get back and continue the show. This is Wake Up Zambia. Good morning.